Limited military sources will have a memorial/museum. But I was all women in our armed forces, going all the way back to the Revolutionary War. Yeah, now needs some renovations, but if you decide to come back and visit us in a few weeks when they should be open, it's a beautiful museum inside. Now, folks, as we reach the top of this hill, I want you to begin looking on your passenger side. In a moment, you're going to see some steps going down this hill on our passenger side. The right-hand side of this small section of steps. In a moment, it's going to be a small. Looks like it has some stones on top. That is to the right side. Best care efforts. One of the bottles of the civil rights. Investigator Emmett Till. That started the civil rights movement in the 1950s, but he was a technical sergeant as well. The U.S. Army allows him to be laid to rest here. He was in World War II. Tragically, he was assassinated in his driveway at 36 years old in 1963. Laid to rest here. 3 days later was pulled. On our passenger side road here, folks. Look along the hills, you'll see the beautiful safety units of the French markets looking for a line or line anti-action. To symbolize the following service members standing on their attention. Now these road markets are purposely in position to where you see them, so the sun can rise up in front of them and set on the back of them. They are made of overall block that weighs about 200 pounds in weight, being paid for free of charge by the Veterans Administration. Driving on the driver's side all the way up the hill, we'll see a collection of wave markers of all shapes, colors, and sizes. Now these are known as private markers. Not paid for by the Veterans Administration, but rather by the friends and family of the fallen service members. Now, folks, in March of 1963, President Kennedy came here on an unannounced visit. He stood at the top of the hill where Arlington House stand and looked over views of the cemetery and said to himself, wow, I could really stay here forever. Tragically, 8 months later, after he said that, he would be assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Originally supposed to be laid to rest in Brookline, Massachusetts, but because of what he said, his wife Jacqueline wanted him here. Look on the passenger side all the way up the hill. Through the trees, you might see a glimpse of that flagpole. That's just about where President Kennedy was standing when he said those words. As we go down the hill now, folks, I want you to start looking on our driver's side. You're going to see the Custis Walk. Looks like a light brown driveway that leads to the top of the hill to a grove of trees up top of the hill right there. Inside those trees is a stone sarcophagus. Followed in the place of Captain Robert Todd Lincoln, the oldest child of President Lincoln. During the Civil War, he's laid to rest with his wife and son. Many people ask, well, why isn't he with the rest of his family in Springfield, Illinois? Well, folks, unfortunately, Bobby's wife and mom really weren't the best of friends, but you know the saying. There's another story for another day. Passenger side section, bound Springfield, or as we call this section, 13 Springfield Justices. In this section, including one of my most favorite in U.S. history, on our passenger side, up the hill, you'll see that tall, black grave marker. That is Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a.k.a. RBG. And right behind her is Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American Supreme Court Justice in our nation's history. So, folks, we're approaching the first stop, the graveside of President Kennedy and the eternal flame. Where he's laid to rest behind this gray curved wall on top of the hill on the passenger side, resting with his wife Jacqueline, 2 infant children, flanked by his brothers, Edward and Robert Kennedy, with a memorial marker for Joe Jr., the eldest of the Kennedy brothers. Now, folks, in order to pay homage to President Kennedy, RBG, and Thurgood Marshall, among other service members in this area, now will be your time to do so. Once Springfield stops the train, you'll be allowed to get exit off from your passenger side up the hill to the gray curved wall, and there lies President Kennedy. Next up, grave of General John J. Blackjack Pershing.
នេះមកទស្សនកិច្ចនៅកន្លែងបញ្ចុះសពវីរបុរសស្នេហាជាតិប្រទេសអាមេរិកកាំងដែលជន់សង្គ្រាមតាំងពីដើមរហូតដល់សប្តាហ៍ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងហើយឆ្នេះជិះឡានធัวគេទប់ចាប់ផ្ដើមគេថាយ៉ាងហោចណាស់40នាទីបានចប់
Alrighty, folks, welcome aboard. Those of you guys are joining us, my name is Spencer. I shall be your historian. For this next part of the trip, will be our driver, getting us safely to the next stop, grave of General John J. Blackjack Pershing. On the way to General Pershing, folks, I want you guys to start looking on your passenger side at the edge of this hill right here. You're going to see a very tall grave marker with a cross on the back. That is Daniel Chappie James Jr., the first African-American four-star general in our nation's history. He was also a Tuskegee Airmen, including missions in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
នេះដាក់សង្គ្រាមកូរ៉េវៀតណាម
Alongside through the trees right here, this is one of two equestrian grave markers here at Arlington National Cemetery. That handsome gentleman on that horse is Field Marshal Sir John Doe. He created the alliance between United States, United Kingdom, and World War II that still lasts to this day. He was sent here by Winston Churchill in World War II. On the driver's side and passenger side, going through the heart of Section 2 on the driver's side at the base of the hill is Benjamin O. Davis Sr., the first ever African-American general in our nation's history. And on the driver's side once more at the top of the hill, the only black marker we'll begin to see with 4 stars on it. That is actually his son, Forsyth General Benjamin O. Davis Jr., commanding officer of the 337th Fighting Squadron, also known as the Tuskegee Airmen. Section 212 on the passenger side, way at the top of the hill is famous actress from Hollywood's golden era, one of my favorite of the cinema. That would be Miss Scarlett O'Hara. She played director her husband, Air Force Brigadier General Charles Blair. Starred in SH's Burglary 34th Street and the original Parent Trap. There's one before the Lindsay Lohan version. On the driver's side, way on the other side of the hill through the trees, you'll see those 4 oversized grave markers. That is known as Chaplin's Hill. A few dozen chaplains from our conflicts in the 20th and 21st centuries laid to rest there. Some folks in our nation's history, we've had 9 5-star officers. 5 of them rest here at Arlington, including General Henry Hapon, the father of the U.S. Air Force. General Omar Bradley, a.k.a. the GI's General. Also, in Section 7, one of my favorite 5-star officers in our nation's history would be General George C. Marshall. Chief of Staff of the Army in World War II, also created the Marshall Plan, which reconstructed World War II after the war, giving him the Nobel Peace Prize, making him the only Nobel laureate here at Arlington National Cemetery. Also went on to become Secretary of War State later in his career. Now, folks, as we reach the top of this hill, I want you to begin looking on your passenger side. In a moment, you're going to see a large flagstone courtyard. The top left-hand corner of this flagstone courtyard, you will see a large tree. I want you to look at that large tree. Right next to that large tree is going to be a tall, brown grave marker right here. The top left-hand corner of the grave book, Joe Lewis, the brown bomber, the heavyweight champion of the world. And right next to him is Oscar-winning actor Lee Marvin with the Dirty Dozen, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, requested be laid to rest next to someone famous. Also in this section is 4-star General Roscoe Robinson Jr., the first African-American 4-star General of the U.S. Army. But first, besides my narration, for just a moment, as Primo drives by the face of the tomb of the unknown soldier on our passenger side. Thank you for that moment of silence, folks. Section 6 on our driver's side is Lieutenant General John B. Jordan, a.k.a. the Marines Marine, a.k.a. the greatest of all rednecks. 14th Commandant of the Marine Corps and served as the president of the Virginia Military Institute later in his career. Also in Section 6 is the one and only Miss Lieutenant Commander Barbara Allen Rainey, the first female naval aviator in our United States Navy, tragically killed at the tender age of 32 in a training accident, leaving 2 small children who was been behind. Now, folks, remember, Kubo's going to reach the top of this hill. When he does, he's going to stop at a stop sign. And when he does that, I want you to look on your driver's side exactly. Kubo will be back. You're going to see the only black marker that says Marshall on the back of it. That is Lieutenant Colonel Lee Andrew Archer, or Lee Archer, shot down 6 Germans under 30 minutes. Out of all Tuskegee. Passenger side, along the hill, you might see a glimpse of that mausoleum up there. That's one of 2 mausoleums here at Arlington National Cemetery. And inside that mausoleum is a final resting place of General Nelson A. Miles, the man who captured Confederate President Jefferson Davis after the Civil War. Now, folks, we're going down this hill. You're going to see one of the many memorials here at Arlington Cemetery. You guys want to come back to visit us on the weekend? We have the weekend tour. That weekend tour brings you out to the 9/11 Memorial, where you can see the site of the Pentagon where the Flight 77 hit on 9/11. Passenger side right here, this memorial, however, though, this octagon-shaped one right here, this is with the USS Sarbanes. USS Sarbanes is an ammunition ship that was for the United States Coast Guard that's along the coast of Guam Canal in the 1940s. 250 service members on that boat that day, and all of them perished. Under and around that tomb laid their remains. Section 25 on the driver's side has white and famous male in our nation's Private Henry Johnson, a.k.a. the Black Death, upon the Heart of Hellfighters during the Great War, the first African-American unit during World War I. Private Henry Johnson, well, his nickname was the Black Death because he was shot twice and single-handedly killed 6 Germans by himself with just a bayonet. He died many, many years ago in 1936. We returned here in France in 2013. Posthumous received his Congressional Medal of Honor. Now, folks, you ever seen the famous picture of the 6 service members raising the flag on top of Mount Sarah launching the Battle of Iwo Jima in World War II? One of those flag raisers is in Section 34 on our passenger side. These flags with Iowa Hayes being a part of the Native American tribe. Also in Section 34 is a very notable man by opinion. Private Fred Douglas, the oldest World War I veteran, is alive to 114 years old. One of the most noble people in this section of the whole cemetery is that of the highest-ranked officer in U.S. military history, General John J. Blackjack Pershing, equivalent to a 6-star general. The only other person to have that rank was President George Washington 200 years after his death. That is because the federal government did not believe that one man should outrank the founding father. General Pershing was supposed to be laid to rest for the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Believe it or not, that was built just for him, but he was a humble, simple man. He wanted to be laid to rest looking over his bed. Now, as we're going to passenger side up the hill in a moment, you're going to see a large clearing in that hill. Inside that clearing, it's going to be one tree. That's the World War I memorial tree. The right-hand side, the standing issue grave marker. The left-hand side, the standing issue grave marker. The right-hand side, the grave of General John J. Blackjack Pershing. Now, folks, this is our next stop. Grave of General Pershing. If you want to pay homage to Mr. Pershing and other service members in this area, now would be your time to do so. The next train shall be here in 20 minutes. So, glad you guys have to stay on now. I can share a really cool story here at Arlington Cemetery. Probably one of my favorite on Section 3 on our driver's side is the largest area in the cemetery. The most Congressional Medal of Honor recipients laid to rest. 66 Congressional Medal of Honor recipients in Section 3, including the man I want to talk about. Now, Section 3 is a man by the name of Major General Daniel Simmons, 3 Sergeant. So there is a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient himself. Now, very interesting man. He's 1862 by a cannonball. Instead of screaming in agonizing pain as he was being carted off to the medical tent, he was oddly enough smoking a cigar, saluting his men, ordering them to pour him a glass of brandy. Also, folks, while you're here in Washington, D.C., I encourage you to visit the National Health and Science Museum. Why? Well, also, folks, this is the first person by temporary consent. Whereas when he had somewhat of a domestic dispute with a man by the name of Philip Morgan Keyes, who of 2 blocks away from the White House and shot him dead in broad daylight. Well, you might ask, why is that case significant? Well, the man he killed, Philip Morgan Keyes, was the son of the man who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner, Francis Scott Key. Also, folks, not too far from here, is a man by the name of Colonel Paul Bates, commander of the 76th 1st Tank Battalion, a.k.a. the Black Panthers, the first African-American tank regiment during World War II. After that, Colonel Paul Bates became one of the commanders in Fort Hood. It was then where he had learned about the arrest and court-martial of an African-American soldier who refused to put his back in the bus on the base. Well, Colonel Paul Bates heard about this and was none too happy. This particular soldier served under him in World War II, so he demanded that soldier be pulled from jail. Well, that soldier went on to be a man by the name of Jackie Robinson, the first African-American football player in Major League Baseball history. Now, folks, on the way to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier Memorial Amphitheater, where the changing of the guard occurs by the 3rd Infantry Regiment, the United States Army, also known as the Old Guard. It is continuously guarding the tomb for almost 100 years of 24 days, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, rain, sleep, or die. On the driver's side right here, along these hills, you'll see these markers. These are not grave markers. These are what we call memorial markers. They pay homage to men and women who were absolutely interested for various reasons, such as Paul Smith right here on the driver's side of the hill. He was the first Medal of Honor recipient on conflicts in the Middle East. Also, in the memorial section are the 5 memorial markers for the 5 Sullivan brothers. The 4 brothers who were tragically killed together on a battlefield in 1940 during World War II. After that, the government created a survivor act, simply to serve as a thank you to war during wartime. Welcome to see one of my favorite movies, Saving Private Ryan. That was inspired by the story of the 5 Sullivan brothers, and if you have not seen it, well, I have good news. It's stripped from Netflix and Amazon Prime right now. On the driver's side, folks, I want you to start looking behind this red tree. Very famous section, and not so much talked about section, in my humble opinion. Section 21 is not exclusively but predominantly combat nurses from World War I and II. Need to rest there. Also in section 21, on top of our driver's side right here, atop this hill, you'll see this family. On this episode, Spanish American War. The second most visited grave here. That's the President Kennedy. Nobody thinks you're the most highly decorated soldier in U.S. military history. And over 15 medals by the time he was 19 years old. You'll see these fine people paying homage to Mr. Murphy right here next to this flagstone plaza on our driver's side. Now, folks, the 1 o'clock change just started. I couldn't even time to see the rest of it. On the passenger side, take this great curved pathway behind the Memorial Amphitheater. And we will pick you up 20 to 30 minutes, 50 yards ahead of us.